Hey, hey, hey! It is Beachside with Kay. It's Friday, and y'all know what today is. Beachside with Kay. All right, let me just let y'all know. I'm out here risking it all today because look at the weather. Now, granted, I told you guys it rains literally every day, but like today it rained. It was raining earlier, but right now it looks like it's pretty clear. You wouldn't even know. There's not even proof that it was raining earlier, but it was like pouring down earlier. But yeah, so yeah, I'm out here risking it all so we can go to the beach, because I hope it doesn't rain on me, but if it does, we will live. We will learn. And hopefully this iPhone, what is it, 11, 12? I don't know. Hopefully you got some waterproof too. I need like a little waterproof case though or something anyways. I haven't gotten that far in my life though. If you have any recommendations, let me know. Y'all see I'm all out of breath. Let me tell you, I've been working though. I have been working. And who's on the line? Is this my cousin on the line? Probably is. Hey. Okay. But it feels nice out here. Like I said, it's pretty humid. Like I feel sticky already, but like the wind is helping to compensate for it a little bit. So no complaints over here. I'm just hoping the weather, holds up for us on our way. So yeah, let y'all see. Oh, I'm sorry, I got y'all on my grill. Okay. Yeah, but it's weird because this is, it's so sticky already. Ugh. And then, random side note, so my place, I have like 2 bedrooms. I have 2 full baths, and over by where like the second bedroom and bath is, there's like a little puddle of water. But when I tell you guys, I have no clue where it came from. Like, I'm literally clueless. Have no clue. But yeah. Okay. We're not too far from the beach. Y'all know the routine. Y'all know the path. Oh, I wasn't playing this week. I definitely have my socks this week. I played no games. Last week was miserable not having socks on. I was like, I will not forget my socks again. And I did not. So, we almost at the beach. Oh, and then I'm forgetting that it's also a holiday weekend. So it's probably, we gonna see when we get there. But I'm assuming it's a bunch of people either on their way or already here on the property. So yeah. One day I'm gonna have to drive to like the front of the community and do like a drive-in so y'all can see what I mean. Okay, let's see. Yeah, I keep forgetting it's a holiday weekend. I'm like, it's gonna be packed. I'll know like when I leave to get my tacos today, when I'm coming back. Everybody who's like visitors, we have like a visitor gate that you have to check in, and that line be like wrapped around. So yeah. And then because I live here, I get to go straight through. They have like another line for like residents and stuff. So really nice. Ooh, it smells weird outside though. As I'm getting closer to the beach, it has like a little stench to it. Ooh, it ain't a nice stench either. Well, I guess I don't know any stenches. That's nice, but ooh, excuse my faces. I can't help it. Yeah, let's see what this beach is talking about today. One of my best friends, she is in, where's she at? Oh, St. Lucia for her 5-year wedding anniversary. And she was so excited. She had all these wonderful things and events planned. And you guys, if you haven't heard, there's like the first hurricane is forming now. I want to say it's like Storm Elsa that's forming right now. And so, hold on, one of my socks is slipping. You know, we slipping, we falling, but we got to get up. Okay. So, Storm Elsa is like, I think they said it was a tropical storm, but now they're saying it has like the potential to be a hurricane. I don't know. I just know they're saying it's first storm, official storm of hurricane season. Okay, let's get y'all these views. Okay. Somebody must have been driving something over here. All right. Y'all, it smells like, ooh. I gotta get a scent for y'all because I'm struggling. I'm struggling trying to figure out what it smells like out here. But yeah, look at the water today. The sand actually doesn't look as pushed back as it did last week, because last week I swear it was like probably the water was coming up right here. So the water has pushed back a little bit, but these waves are crazy. You can hear it, can't you? Can you guys hear like the waves? Because they're super loud on my end. I just don't know what it's like on your end. But yeah, so my best friend, she's in St. Lucia, and basically they were like locking down her resort yesterday. I haven't talked to her today, but she was telling me they were going to be doing like a continental prepackaged, I believe it was like a prepackaged breakfast that they were going to be doing. Hey, Lavender Life, how you doing, girl? Hey. Hurricane girl, I don't know. You know, I'm nervous. Lavender, did you hear about my place flooding like a little over a month ago? It's like 36 gallons of water. So like I'm nervous. Like literally this weekend, I know it's gonna be packed this weekend. Like I said, it's a holiday weekend. But like this weekend, we do have a Home Depot here. I'm gonna go buy like the flood, what is it called? The flood kits. But it's expensive, y'all. It's like $170, something like that. But I wanna buy, it's like basically the little stuff that you put like the sand in to make like the bags. Cause I gotta prepare, and I'm really inside majority of the week because I'm working. And then like I said, I come out here on Fridays so y'all can see the beach. But I'm grateful though, because for the most part, the weather been pretty kind to us on Fridays. I ain't had to cancel or anything. It was that one week, it did rain on me a little bit, but it was okay. But yeah, I'm literally, y'all know the walk is not that far. So I'm about, I'm less than 10 minutes from here, maybe 6-7 minute walk to the beach. So again, this is our little neighboring community right here. Oh, and then I want to do like a little tour and show y'all like different areas that were kind of destroyed during Hurricane Maria. So this area of the island was definitely hit. There's like some like condos right across the street, like right next to my building. They must have been hit pretty hard because I don't think anyone is living in them, because at nighttime you can't see anything. Like there's no lights, so I'm assuming like there's one area where I think people are living and doing fine, and then the other area is like kind of shut down. But yeah, my best friend, she was super sad because she out here trying to be great in St. Lucia. I want to say they canceled like several of the excursions that she was supposed to do. She was supposed to go like snorkeling the other day. She said it's been raining a lot there. Now granted, it does rain here, but it hasn't been like non-stop rain. But she said in St. Lucia it's been like non-stop rain. I think like a couple days ago it was. Here it just rains and it stops. Last week though, we did have like several days where the rain was just like super vicious. Super vicious. But like I said, I'm grateful. I'm grateful that I can get out here. I'm hoping it does not rain, but if it does, you know, nature's gonna do what it wants to do. But yeah, I'm just looking at the pattern of the waves compared to like previous weeks. You said, she'll have to plan another trip. I know, right? Yeah, she had like snorkeling. I know they were able to go on like a hike, but it's expensive. Like, have you seen Jade Mountain in St. Lucia? It is so beautiful. So freaking beautiful. Girl, I was so excited. I was seeing like I was seeing a couple influencers on social media posting their trips to Jade Mountain in St. Lucia, and I was like, oh my gosh. I was like, I love this. I want to go. I want to stay there because they have like the 3-wall rooms. And so basically it's like an open concept room, and it's like facing, I guess, like, you know, like nature and stuff, and it has like the little pool. I don't know. Let me know if you've seen any pictures or like video vlogs from Jade Mountain. But it's absolutely beautiful. And in my mind, I was like, oh, I'm going to go visit Jade Mountain. Like, that's on my ASAP trip list. The lies I told. When I tell you, hold on, you got to see my face for this one because it was serious. When I tell you, I went online and I was looking at the pricing for the room. Let me just say that dream died real quickly. I want to say like it was like maybe $1,200 a night, and I want to say that was like the cheaper rooms. I was like, oh my gosh. Now there are other parts of St. Lucia that are more affordable, but I was really like wanting to get the Jade Mountain experience, but that won't be happening anytime soon. Anytime soon. I'm okay with it. I have lots of places I want to go. Lavender said, I'll have to YouTube it, but I know it's nice facing the beach. No, not the mountain, but I saw the hotel's open concept. What month was that? Oh, what month was what? That I saw like people on there? But yeah, man, it's so, oh, you saying like what month was I looking to travel? I had looked at like several months because I was like, maybe this is just like a super high travel season, you know what I mean? Absolutely not. It was just expensive. Oh yeah, them prices, I looked at several months. I looked like in July, which of course I expected it to be a little higher, but I looked even like in August and like October, I want to say, and it was still high. I was like, sheesh, but it's just an expensive part of the island for sure. But it's beautiful, because everybody, I'm like, oh, so now when I see people posting and they stunting on the ground with they Jade Mountain, I'm like, oh, y'all got money. Y'all got money. No, I didn't look up March. I did not, because I want to say that I was looking, I found out about it like in April, I want to say. So I was looking like either April or May. So I don't even know if it would let me go all the way up to March of next year. But it was expensive though. I do remember that. I got humbled real quick. I said one day, it's just not today. And I'm okay. I can wait for that season. I can wait for that season. I'm like, 1,200. That don't include like excursions or nothing. But even a place like my best friend is staying at, like, it's really, really nice. It's not Jade Mountain, but oh, she's paying some prices. I said, girl, how much your room? And she told me, I said, ho, 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 ho. Okay, y'all better celebrate y'all 5-year. Y'all better celebrate, okay? But yes, I definitely want to be investing more in experiences in these next couple years though. Also, Lavender, I'm supposed to be going to Ghana next month. So I'm super excited about that. Lavender Life said, what about Airbnb? So I actually haven't looked at Airbnb, to be honest. Me and Airbnb got some beef though. You know, they blocked me from their account when I had first moved out here. It was very stressful. I don't know how I got blocked. Like, I had reserved a room, and then next thing I know, like, they were like talking about possible fraud. I'm like, well, who's trying to use my info? I was just confused. And they blocked me for life. Like, if you get blocked on Airbnb, you get blocked for life. So then I feel bad because I had, you know, I was basically going to be stranded out here. So I was like, So I called my little brother. I was like, baby brother, can I use your number so I can create an Airbnb account? But yeah, I mean, several of my friends have had their Airbnb accounts blocked, and I don't know why. Like, I've never had an issue getting anything with Airbnb until recently. Like, probably 3 of my friends have gotten their accounts blocked. So then I was feeling some type of way. I'm like, well, is the host blocking? You know, like, do they feel like you're fraud or something? And I don't know, because I literally, like, I have my picture on there. I have, like, a whole profile on there. So I don't know. But, I mean, I can get Airbnbs now. Now, I don't think there's Airbnbs at Jade Mountain. No, I think Jade Mountain is literally like its own exclusive resort, if that makes sense. But St. Lucia, they may have like Airbnbs. So yeah, I've been giving Airbnb a little side eye as of lately. But I am excited because I did get an Airbnb when I was back home. I got some brand photos taken for my business, for my website. And I did use an Airbnb, and it was a really good experience. But Airbnb be a hit or miss, I tell you. A hit or miss. I got some horror stories from some friends. But yeah, Lavender, do you have any trips planned for the summer? Like I said, I'm planning to go to Ghana next month. I don't have my ticket yet. That's why I keep saying planning, because I need I gotta have all my details in order so I can get my visa. But I should still have enough time to get everything I need. But until that ticket is booked, it's just a plan. I'm just waiting on some other folks, and then should be good to go. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to that. I'm trying to figure out like what I'm gonna pack, because before I moved here to Puerto Rico, I decided that I was going to try to live in a very minimalistic way as far as my clothing. So I really don't have a lot of clothes. Most of my clothes are workout clothes, but I don't have a lot of like clothes. I wear dresses a lot, so I do have like some dresses, but my wardrobe is very limited. Lavender said, haha, no, I'm broke. I'm going somewhere in a few weeks, but it will be a road trip. Hey, but shout out to the road trips though. Like, them is some great experience. I literally, my cousin, she probably gonna pop on here at some point in time. But I was literally talking to my cousin, and I was like, man, I said, we always talking about like this international travel, and I want to go here. I'm like, there's so many places I have not been just in the US that I want to explore. I was like, even in like, I'm from Ohio, so even in Ohio, there's a lot of like, you know, uh, monuments and stuff I have not seen, like famous places I haven't been to. So I'm like, I really want to start like exploring the states. Like, yeah, I want to get some international travel in, but I feel like we have so many jewels that are here in the states, and I want to start going. It's a lot of states I haven't even been to. So I was saying we should plan like a real super dope road trip and just stop in different states and different locations. I think that would be super fun. But yeah, let me know, where are you going for your road trip? That sounds like a good time. But yeah, I want to do like a cross-country road trip for like a couple weeks. Lavender said, I like Ghana, Hawaii, Virgin Islands, Martinique, London. Oh, nice. I want to go to Hawaii too, but I heard Hawaii is very expensive. But yeah, I definitely want to go to Hawaii. I haven't been to the Virgin Islands, Martinique. Haven't been to London. Have you visited any of those places that you listed? Or are those places on your list? Lavender said maybe to the beach. Okay. There's a couple folks in the water down there. So there's like a little, we have one hotel in our community, and it's like literally right there. And so a lot of times they'll come out to the beach right there. So there's some folks out here. St. Bart's on my list. Where's that at? St. Bart's. Put me on game, girl, because I don't know. Put me on game. But yeah, I want to say hurricane season officially started in June 1st. And I want to say it ends in like November maybe? I know it's a while that it spans. Lavender said, oh, New York, I think. Not sure. Oh, okay. Oh, that's nice. I mean, I've been seeing like people hiking, because I do like I'm a fake hiker. I do like to hike. I'm not like a real, really about that life. But if it's a nice little easy little breezy little hike, I do like nature in general. So I know I want to get to some like locations that I've been seeing people post about hiking. That's one thing I miss about being in California. Is definitely like all the hiking that was available. It was really nice. And I want to go back to the rainforest out here. I did go to the rainforest when I came out here back in 2015. I did a girls trip in San Juan, and we went to the rainforest. But now, like, I want to go now that I'm living here. Like I said, I haven't really been out too much since I've been here. I've been to, of course, San Juan for little different things, and then I've been to Fajardo, which is like 40 minutes away. So I've been there. It's really pretty out there, but it's like a lot of boats and docks. I was actually possibly going to be moving there originally. In a community we had it was like a really nice community, but outside of it was just a little different. I didn't have like all the space that I have here, so a little bit of compromise. Lavender Life said, what are you doing in Puerto Rico? As far as like for work, I still do my health coaching, and then I am in the process of launching my branding business. So I basically help purpose-driven businesses get clear on like their messaging so that they can increase their reach and their impact and ultimately their profits. So yeah, so I'm just out here working, trying to be great. Lavender Life said, how was it? Did you see beautiful plants, trees? Yes, it's so beautiful. Super, super beautiful. It was really nice. They have some really pretty waterfalls as well in the rainforest here. And I went zip lining in the rainforest when I came to visit here back in 2015. Now that was a lot of fun. That was probably one of my favorite locations to go zip lining. I've been zip lining probably like 6 different times, 6 different places. And that was probably one of my top for sure. I had a lot of fun zip lining with my best friend in Orlando too. We were right outside of Orlando. It was a really nice place though. It was a lot of fun. But yeah, the rainforest here is really, really beautiful. Oh, and then so there is actually, it's called Mosquito Bay here. And it's on one of like the small islands of Puerto Rico. I can't remember the name, but it's called Mosquito Bay. And it has like this bioluminescence from like the flagellates, I believe, is what creates the color. So they said it's so nice, and it literally lights up, you know, at nighttime, and it's just, the water is so beautiful. So I definitely want to make it there for sure. Yeah, they're inside of the water. And it's supposed to be really, really pretty. And they said after Hurricane Maria hit the area that there wasn't lights for a while. And then they said that after some time, like they were able to replenish. And they said it's actually brighter now than before Hurricane Maria. And they said it's the brightest in the world. So I'm like, that is super, super nice. Lavender said, scared of heights. Yikes. Have you always been scared of heights? It's funny because as a kid, I was scared of heights, but I also was like a daredevil. So I kind of forced myself over to face the fear. But I'm not gonna lie, when I be up high, I still am like a little scary. Like my best friend that I've been talking about, she is a super daredevil. Like I am too. Like for her 25th birthday, years ago, we went skydiving. And we had fun though. Like, so she's about it. She's about all of it. We want to go bungee jumping. And I'm so sad because I wanted to go bungee jumping before leaving California, but because of COVID, I didn't get a chance to go. It was like this, I can't remember the name of the place, but it was like this nice little hike that you had to go on, and you had to like change your shoes because you had to walk through like the water and stuff. And me and one of my friends from college, we were going to go together, but we didn't get a chance to go. But hopefully when I go visit California again, we can go. But yeah, I'm not gonna lie, like when I'm up high, I still be a little scared because I know that things can happen for sure. Oh my gosh, and why are we talking about heights, Lavender? Oh my gosh. How do you feel about the condo that collapsed in Miami. Whew. Like, it literally gives me chills just thinking about it. Like, chills. Super crazy, super sad, super scary. I just can't imagine what the family and the friends are going through. It's so sad. And just to think, you know, it's been a week now. And, you know, they haven't even hit 20 bodies that they found. And it's what, over 150 bodies that are still, you know, that they haven't been able to find. Like, it's awful. Lavender said, I mean, I will do some things. I still fly in planes. Okay. I've been to the cockpit with the pilots. Oh, nice. And I will walk over bridges. Okay. I'm not bungee jumping, no. I've seen lots of people bungee. Girl, let me find out. Let me get us in the same location. You might be going bungee jumping, okay? But it's crazy though, because I definitely am a little claustrophobic. I have like motion sickness. And so I remember some years ago I had took my boo to, he likes like flying and stuff. So I had took him to do like this little private flight. I wasn't planning on riding on the plane though. And the pilot was like, oh, just get in the back. Like, when I tell you, whew, that was like the worst experience of my life. Oh my gosh, I'm glad I had my purse. I'm gonna just say that. Glad I had my purse. Lavender said sad. Oh yeah, super sad, super sad. And Lavender said no thanks. But I will say, okay, now as far as like skydiving, I'm happy that I did it, because it's like one of those things you kind of just check off your bucket list, like, oh, I did this. But then it's also one of those things that like I probably wouldn't do again, to be honest, because afterwards, when I tell you my ears, my ears was like, I swear I could not hear for like a week and a half. My ears hurt so bad, because when we jumped, we did a free fall. I don't know for how long the free fall was, but we did a free fall, and I would not recommend going skydiving if you have like any type of congestion. And I think I had like a little baby cold, maybe not like a full cold, but a little bit of congestion. It just made it awful. But outside of that, I really liked the free fall. That part was really fun. But soon as, because the instructor was like on my back, soon as he pulled for the, you know, the parachute, the amount of weight that I felt on my thighs from our bodies basically separating, right? Like, there's some level of separation that happens. Oh my gosh, it was so painful. So I'm like in the air trying to enjoy it, but I was in pain. But I'm happy I did. It was so beautiful. It was really, really nice. But like I said, would I do it again? Ugh. Maybe by myself. But you got to get like so many hours and stuff before you can start doing like the jumps by yourself. But that would be kind of scary too. Maybe I'm not about that life. I know my best friend, she would definitely get certified to do it on her own. So maybe I just won't do it again. Lavender said, I've been in a helicopter when I was younger. That's scary too. Oh my goodness, what were you in a helicopter for? I'm trying to think. I don't know if I've ever been on a helicopter. I don't think so. I don't think I have been. Like, I've been inside one, but not like flown in one, if that makes sense. Unfortunately, we don't have wings, and Uncle was a paratrooper instructor after he retired from the Air Force. So he was like in his 50s or 60s. Oh, wow. Oh, my uncle, I mean, not my uncle. Lord, you said uncle. I'm talking about uncle. My grandpa was a paratrooper in the Army back in the I want to say, let me see, back in the early 50s. Lavender said, just touring the city, one came to the school. Oh, nice. Lavender said her uncle said that it paid well. Oh, I believe it. I believe it. Even with like those little flight, like where you get to be like the little private planes where you get to be like the co-pilot, like those trips are expensive too. They're really expensive. Cause I paid a couple $100s for like what was like a 20-minute flight. So folks can definitely make some money for sure. But yeah, paratrooper, that is super cool. I'm enjoying this breeze out here though. Even though, like I said, it's a little humid, I am enjoying the breeze. And I am happy that I did not forget my socks. So I ain't gotta have my feet in this little dirty sand. We don't got like the nice sand that some of the other parts of the island have. So this sand is definitely not ideal for like walking bare feet. You see all the seaweed out here too. But yeah, so Lavender, what's some updates on you? What you got going on right now? Yeah, what are some updates for you? Lavender said, I've been in a commuter plane once. You have to fold. Oh, see, look at you. You, okay. Let me find out. Let me find out you a whole pilot in training. I've been in a commuter plane once. You have to fold the seat down. Back in the days, I had a flight attendant interview somewhere, and they put me on that plane. Oh, wow. So is that something you would want to do in the future, like doing flight attendant? I am not about that life. For one, when I get on a plane, I go straight to sleep. I don't like people talking to me because I want to go to sleep. So I always sit by the window. But now I'm getting older. I'm like, ooh, I need to be on the aisle. And then I'm really terrified of like very small spaces. So like I never try to use the restroom on a plane. And so it's crazy. I'm wondering how this Ghana flight is about to be. So I will literally like purposely like dehydrate myself so I do not have to go to a restroom on a plane. I do not like the porta potties and stuff like that. They scare me. The porta potties, they always scare me because I always feel like if you go in one, somebody's like gonna flip it over while you're in there. I know it's crazy, but that's how I be feeling. That is exactly how I feel. All right, Lavender, you said you are in summer school. And remind me what you're getting your current degree in. I want to say I know, but I just want to make sure. And how long is summer school? But yeah, I can definitely tell it's humid out here because I feel my nose feels a little congested. Usually like if it's super hot or super humid, like I'll get a little congested, but as soon as I get back in the air, I'm fine. MED. Okay. Yes, I have my master's in teaching. Yeah, I have my MAT, so I have my master's in the art of teaching for broad field science. That's what my master's was in. How long do you have left for your program? And it's crazy. When I got dismissed from med school, I had applied to so many like adjunct science positions for like community colleges and stuff. Ooh, it's so hard trying to get an adjunct position. One of my friends literally had put in an application, like it had been like 3 years. 3 years, and she had finally got a call. She was like, I forgot all about putting in that application. But it can be a while trying to get off those lists for sure. Lavender said, wonderful. I know. I watched your old teaching vlogs. Oh, okay. Oh, May. All right. You go, girl. You've almost done. What are you planning on doing with your degree? It might depend on the state. Okay. But yeah, I remember trying to get my, oh yeah, so this was in Atlanta and in Ohio. And remind me what state you're in? Okay, for the adjunct, that administration for a while. Okay, that's really nice. I know one thing though, this might sound weird. Like I know I left the classroom, but like I do not want my teaching certificate to expire. So my Georgia certificate expired like 2 years ago, but my Ohio one expires, I think I got like 2 years left on it. It's like a 5-year renewable. You didn't go to Ohio? I'm in Atlanta from Tennessee. Oh, nice. So I got my master's from Georgia State. And then I went to Tuskegee for undergrad. Oh, no, I didn't go to Ohio University. Nope, I got my master's at Georgia State when I was living in Atlanta. Because that's where I was teaching first, in Atlanta. What part of Tennessee are you from? And what part of Atlanta you live in now? So I taught in Clayton County, so I stayed on the south side in Morrow. And where else did I stay? I stayed in Morrow. I stayed off of Camp Creek in Atlanta for a little bit. But yeah, Morrow and Mount Zion is where my longest residencies were. Oh, Knoxville, Tennessee. I know Knoxville. You know, y'all right up the road, Tennessee. Y'all ain't too far. My uncle was actually, I know it's a little much, but my uncle was actually, he was, when I was a kid, he was locked up in Tennessee. So we used to make trips. I want to say it was Tennessee. We used to make trips to Tennessee for visits. But yeah, I have some of my family, they live in Tennessee. And some of my Mississippi family, they've moved to Tennessee. Wow, must have been a different city maybe. Oh yeah, no. It wasn't in Knoxville, but I've definitely heard of Knoxville, Tennessee. But yeah, my cousin lives in, where does she live? She lives at Memphis. My Mississippi folks. Lavender said it's peaceful. I grew up near the water riverfront. Oh my goodness. That is so nice. I like water. Like I said, I don't have to be in it, but I do like looking at it. I think it's peaceful. But it's crazy though, because like we can see, like even now looking at like the piece of the water, even though these waves is they're a little extra, but to know like if we can have all this peace and then it can turn up whenever it wants to as well. It's so crazy. Somebody had said something to me one day, like this was a while ago. They was like, oh my goodness, like what if y'all have a tsunami out there? I was like, ooh, please do not say that. Because if we have a tsunami, ain't no surviving out here. But I don't know anything about tsunamis hitting this island. I know about like earthquakes and the hurricanes, but I don't know anything about tsunamis. So then I went on like a binge watching on YouTube, looking at all these tsunami videos. I was like, this is not good for my mental. Lavender said, so you moving back to Ohio for teaching? No. I moved from Ohio to Puerto Rico. So I left the classroom officially. Last year. During COVID, basically. Last May is when I left the classroom. So no more teaching for me. I have no plans of going back to the classroom. At least I am going. I can go to a school, but I would see myself doing like some type of programming or like motivational speaking to like the high school kids. But teaching, them days is done. At least the Lord see fit otherwise. But I miss it though. I definitely miss my kids. I'm happy so many of them continue to stay in contact with me. Lavender said negative energy blocked down. Can you say it again? Because I have a very wandering mind anyways. Like if you looked at like my watched videos on YouTube, you would be like, girl, what do you be looking at? It's so funny. It would be like the randomest things. Especially like when I was in med school, like we would be learning about, some said disease or disorder, condition. I'm like, ooh, I want to learn about that, especially when we got to psych. That's why I was like, ooh, psychiatry is definitely it for me, because I was obsessed with the psych, psych in med school. Obsessed. I would literally watch videos for hours. Like I remember I was watching, I think one of the best, I had went on this whole thing watching like the different like shamans and just looking at how other cultures treat mental illness compared to like Western medicine, and like how they literally like uphold them in society. Like we look at, schizophrenia, and it's like, oh my gosh, they look at schizophrenia like, oh, you got a superpower, like how you gonna help us? So yeah, I watched those. Ooh, I watched a lot of that stuff. Lavender said YouTube is for fun. Absolutely. But you know what? I get a lot of educational stuff from YouTube too. I love YouTube because I have YouTube Premium. Because I hate the commercials. I be over commercials. So I love my little YouTube Premium, but I really like it because like I don't have Apple Music, even though I have an iPhone, like I don't have Apple Music and stuff. But with my YouTube Premium, we have YouTube Music. So I guess it's like Apple. And like the stations that be creating, like you get all the album releases and stuff too. Like it's really, really good. I really love my YouTube Premium. And then I feel like I'm actually contributing citizen of society as far as my family go, because I be showing what's your what's your password for your HBO, like what's your ESPN. I be trying to get everybody's password. So at least I do have YouTube Premium, so that's my way of sharing my wealth with my users. I think I have like up to 5 family members I was able to put on. And then same with my Amazon Prime. That is my, you know, contribution to society. Lavender Life said, how much is it? Ugh. And I track all my expenses. I want to say it's like probably $19.99 before taxes. So maybe 24 something. Oh, okay. Oh, I'm back. Okay, so sorry. So I just learned how to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. However, it didn't work because that was my cousin calling me. So my apologies. Let me know if you come back on. Ooh, I didn't even realize. Well, I just learned something new. I can change the filter. Okay. I'm over here playing around now. I can change the filters. Oh, hey, cousin. I know, right? It's crazy, though, because usually the only person that calls me on Fridays is my best friend, even though she knows I go live every week. But like I said, she on vacation with her husband right now, so she ain't calling. Oh, this one is kind of pretty, this dream one with like the little rainbow. That's kind of pretty. But yeah, my cousin, I put my phone on Do Not Disturb because I had a feeling she was gonna call because I had called her earlier with some tea, but she was still working. Okay, with the filter. Okay, I like the nostalgia with this one. Can you see these filters that I'm playing around with while I'm playing? I am over here playing too much. Okay, let me see. Let me try to go back to the chats and see what I missed. Okay. Oh, you said you was a psych major? Oh, that is super nice. Super nice. If I wasn't going to go into like the sciences originally, I probably would have majored in, probably at the time coming out of high school, I probably would have majored in sociology. But I really did like psychology as well. Girl, yes, bubbles on the screen, girl. I know, I'm childish. I'm over here playing. I'm sorry. I'm about to be done. I just didn't know this was a thing. Okay. Okay. Look at me in these YouTube streets. This look dark and gloomy. This ain't what we want. Hold on, let me see this next one. Oh yeah, we definitely don't want this. The name of it is Haunt. So you know we don't want to be haunting nobody. And then this is, okay, let me go back. So, okay, this is our real life now. I'm back. I'm done playing. Sociology is better, I think. I agree. Like I said, I was intrigued with both of them, but it was something about the sociology and like the research, and I was just like, man, oh my goodness. So, okay, so I did post-secondary when I was in high school, so I was able to take, all right, it looks like I may be live again. I am so sorry. I am so sorry for the delay. When I tell y'all, don't nobody really call me for real, especially outside of my best friend. She the only one that may interrupt the call from time to time. So, you know, I guess folks is thinking about me today. That was actually my sister. She is at, where is she at this weekend? Oh yeah, she's at like a camping site, like old school camping. So she got her tent out there. Now granted, my sister is not your, you know, average camper. She definitely is a glamper for sure. So she has like a blow up mattress out there. She has, you know, she has a TV out there. You know, she has it all together while she's out there. So, and then it's like my sister, her boo, and then like my cousin and her friends, they all have like tents as well. But it's so cool because they really like have a really good time out there. So yeah, it had started sprinkling, so that's why I moved a little bit away from the beach just in case I have to run to get close to like some shelter. But yeah, I'll just kind of show you around so you can see what it's looking like now. And as you see, we're getting a little bit of extra time for daylight. Not much more, but we're getting a little bit extra time, so I can appreciate it for what it's worth. Because usually it's like pitch black by this time. So we got about 15 more minutes before it's pitch black. And then I call my family and friends, you know, in the Midwest and South, even on the West Coast, and everybody's out there being great with sunlight. So that's my only kind of complaint. It's really it getting dark so early. Like I'm used to, you know, as a child, the summer times was like super fun because you had all of the sunlight. So even if your mama said you had to be in before the street light came on, like that wasn't gonna be until about 9 o'clock. So yeah, it's not it for me. It is not it for me. But you can see the beach a little bit from here. Like I said, it is raining a little bit. It's a little sprinkle. And then here's the pool area. But yeah, there were people, there were several people out here at the pool. But I think when it just started sprinkling, people started going their merry ways. Yeah, people started going their merry ways. But let me see, let me answer. I want to say Lavender had another comment. Oh, Lavender said it was raining today. Oh my goodness. And that's one thing I miss about California. Like California had like Southern California had the perfect weather. Like it never really rained. Like the rain season was like a month and a half. And it wasn't even real rain. Like, but let's see. Lavender said, did you see Mary J's documentary came out on the 24th? No, I didn't, but I did see a highlight. But I'm taking Monday and Tuesday off because I finished my, like a large part of like my business behind the scenes today that I was working with my productivity coach with. So I'm really happy about that. Cousin, first of all, we had somebody on, okay, that's all I'm about to say. Okay, I wanted y'all to meet. So Lavender, Breon, that's my cousin. So she's on. Y'all, I'm sorry, it's raining now. Like, hold on, let me show you. It's raining now. It ain't like pouring down, but yeah. Ooh. Okay, so I'm in the process of walking home. I'm gonna try to get a little bit of shelter right now, but I'm about to walk to the crib as soon as this simmers down a little bit. Hold on, let me show y'all what it's talking about so y'all can see. See, y'all never get to see the rain and stuff. Y'all just be seeing the other parts of the beauty of the island. But yeah, sorry with my introduction. But yeah, Breon, that's Lavender. Lavender lives in the ATL, and she is currently in school getting her master's in education. So she out here being great, flourishing. And yeah, and my cousin Brianne, she lives back home in good old Ohio, and she be on here trying to support me when she don't forget to come on here. Cousin said I was playing Among Us. Among Girl, what is that? Right, Lavender, Among Us, a game my son got me playing. Oh, you know, is it like a two-person game? Oh, my cousin said, "Hey, Lav." Lavender said, "Hey, cousin." Oh, I think that's a game that somebody had recommended. Are you playing on the Switch? But yeah, as soon as this rain simmer down a little bit, I'm probably gonna book it home. But Lavender, did you end up watching Mary J's documentary? And I will say that's another good thing too with having premium. Cousin, I was telling her about how my contribution to society is having YouTube Premium, since I be asking everybody for their passwords all the time. That's the one thing I can contribute. Oh, and Lavender, how about my cousin? She one of the she's one of the beneficiaries of YouTube Premium. Cousin, do you like YouTube Premium? I was trying to tell Lavender about it. Lavender said no, but I want to see it. I love her. Cousin said, "Can you approve my Prime request?" Okay. Girl, I swear, I didn't know. Was you trying to get a Prime request the other day? Because literally it was like 2, 3 in the morning and I had text messages. I was asleep. I didn't see it till the next day. And I had people trying to get into the Prime account. But yes, I will approve your Prime. I got you. Don't you worry. Let's see. My cousin said Zai jealous. That's her son. Oh, he jealous because he don't have YouTube Premium? Yes, I was about to say it definitely is serious out here with the premium. And I make sure that everybody who is on my accounts, they actually use them. So everybody who I've given like membership to, they use their stuff. But yeah, I'm gonna have to check out Mary J. Cousin, did you watch Mary J's documentary that just came out on YouTube? Did it come out on, I'm assuming YouTube? And cousin, what y'all weather was like today? Lavender said, "It's nice you guys are close. My cousins are not that close. Spread out in age." Oh, well, I will say, I'm happy though that me and this particular cousin, we're about a year apart. So we definitely grew up more like siblings for sure. We had a little gap of time, but we pretty much grew up as siblings. I am grateful for her. I'm sure she gonna talk some stuff and be like, "Close who? I don't like her." She probably got something smart to say, but we play around all day. But yeah, no, it is nice to have some close cousins. But it's kind of sad though, because the older we get, like we are finding that we have like all these cousins in the city that we literally grew up with that we didn't even know was our cousins. I'm like, it would have been nice to know that when we was younger. But yeah, we have a pretty big family for the most part. But yeah, I will say now that we are older, like we are getting closer with like our older cousins as well, because definitely like that gap, it seems so big, especially when you're younger. But the older you get, like I feel like the gap starts to close more and more with age as far as like the cousins and family members go. But yeah, like we just found out we got a cousin that has just opened up a hospital over in Ghana. He's a nurse, and like he grew up, we literally like the same age, from the same town and everything, and just finding out like who he is. So yeah, I'm like, I want to meet more of my cousins now. My cousin, the one, Brianne, she a little funny. Like sometimes she's like, we ain't got no new cousins, but she's a big softie for real. Oh, you said it might be on Prime? Okay. Lavender said, like, your aunts and uncles had kids you didn't know about. So no, it's like probably like second cousins that we didn't know about. But we do have some crazy family stories though, because we actually have some cousins, some older cousins who are cousin. Wasn't they twins, right? I think we have some cousins that are twins, and they both had kids, but they weren't close. They were twins, they weren't close. All grew up in the same city together, and they was getting ready to like have this whole big fight showdown at like our fair at home. And I think it was another cousin that was there and recognized, like, hold on, y'all cousins, like y'all blood, like y'all daddies are brothers. Now that's crazy. That's super, super crazy. But yeah, as far as like my parents, I think we know all the kids. Now, my granddaddy, my mama's dad, I swear every year growing up, we always found a new uncle or auntie. I swear it was like literally like, I swear it was like a 5-year period every year. My mom was like, yeah, this is your aunt, this is your uncle. And hold on, I'm talking about my mama, same with my daddy. Matter of fact, while I'm thinking about it, my dad's biological dad, we literally had some cousins, some uncles and aunties that done popped up over the years. And like, you be excited to reunite with family, but then when you be finding out like family don't always have your best interests, especially when you ain't like grew up with them and stuff, you really do be like, all right, no new folks. Similar personalities, yes. No new folks, no. I know, we will, like, we try to, when we find new family and stuff, we do try to embrace them. And like me and my cousin, the one that's on right now, we've been working on like a family documentary. So y'all gonna walk back home with me. But oh, cousin, you missed the whole conversation. I was talking about, I'll update you real quick. I was talking about, she was asking like if we had any like aunts or uncles who had like kids that we didn't know about. I was saying no, but that we did have like family members. Remember, what's the cousins who, I think they was twin brothers, but they wasn't close, and they had kids who was about to, shut it down at the fair that one year, and another family member had figured out who it was. And then I was telling them about how I was like, my mama, daddy, how we always used to find a new auntie, uncle every year. And then I was laughing because I was like, shoot, what about our parents' biological dad? Because we had aunties and uncles popping up in these last couple years, and then you be finding out people's intentions and you got to cut folks off. Oh, my cousin said on my dad's side I do. Oh, you got first cousins you don't really know about, or that you just finding out about? Oh, my cousin said yes, fight. Yeah, they was about to fight each other. My cousin said, Brianna said, my aunt has 2 daughters that I was aware of. Then at a cousin's wedding, met another daughter my age. Yeah, it is kind of annoying. What about you, Lavender? Do you have like family that you just now finding out about? Oh, uncle, not aunt. Okay. Got you. Look, and cousin, how about the fact we still finding out about new first cousins? Literally. Still finding out. That is true. So I guess I do. I guess one of my uncles definitely got some out here that we just finding out about. So I guess I spoke too fast. Lavender said no and don't want to. Oh, you don't want to be trying to meet no new family members? That's funny. Adios. Let's see. All right, walking on home, and now it done stop. Let's see, stop raining. Breon said, till this day, exactly. Lavender said, no thanks. What do you think it would be like, drama, or like what you think about if you like started finding out that you had like these cousins that existed? I do be feeling bad for people though that be finding out about siblings that they didn't know about. That's a lot. Lavender said, people are crazy. They are distant for a reason. That is true. That is so true. But one of my aunts was telling me about her dad had like a whole set of family, and like they never accepted her. So I think she got like 6 brothers and sisters. She's never seen them in real life, and I still want to say she's the youngest, and like they never wanted anything to do with her because she was an outside child. I was like, dang, that's sad. But she was like, I don't care nothing about it. Hold on. What? Lavender, you did? How old was you when you found out about this sibling? Breon said marriage wise it would be crazy. True. You know, I think one of the biggest reasons I want to know about family is like literally, you know how they be like, oh, you go to the family reunion and then you find out you dating a cousin or something. Like, oh my gosh, that would scar me for life. I would be so scarred. That's happened in our family though before. We've had people dating who didn't know that they was actually related. I don't know how closely related, but they definitely was related and didn't know. Lavender said, as a child, met around 7 or 8, dad's side. I don't keep in touch with my father. Okay. No, that's understandable. Understandable. But y'all see, like, it'll rain and then it'll stop raining and be all right. My cousin said, and my daughter just finding her dad at 32, and her bio dad kids do not accept her or want to meet her, but they have issues with the bio dad. So bio dad is married to the boy's mom. Oh, cousin, you didn't tell me. You did not tell me that. Like, I didn't know. I knew about the bio dad, but I didn't know that her siblings didn't want to accept her. But are they biracial as well? Or are they just Caucasian? Lavender said he was okay, but later acting like the father is cuckoo. Okay, I got you. I got you. My cousin said she is the oldest. Lavender said, cuckoo, you hear me? No, I believe it. Hey, mental health is real. Gracias. Breon said, in less than a year apart, he biracial, white mom, black dad. It got dark quick and we still got sunlight. I know I'm jealous. Don't rub it in my face. I told you, I said about 15 minutes. It's gonna be darkness before dawn. Literally. Okay, let me move my screen because people be thinking you trying to record them and stuff. I don't have time today. But yeah. So I am back in my place. They be having a little music. They be popping over here. right. Well, I'm going to let you guys go. I thank you, Lavender. I never really get to see you on the live, but I thank you for always supporting me over these years and for tapping in. I am, Beachside with Kay every Friday, 6 p.m. Cousin, thank you for tapping in as well. But I hope you guys have a very, very blessed weekend and enjoy 4th of July as well. If y'all have any plans, I'll probably be putting some food on the grill, Nothing big. And real quick, Cousin said, bye, talk to you later. Nice meeting you, Cousin. Lavender said good night. Good night, you guys.